morning and welcome back to my channel. My name is David. Today is Saturday. It's like 11 o'clock because I woke up extremely super duper late and I have no idea why. I think it's because I've been working my ass off, man. I woke up at 10 o'clock and I went to bed at 12 last night, 11:30. It wasn't even that late. I couldn't stay up much later because I get up at 5 o'clock every day now to go to work. And it's not that I necessarily have to get up that early. It's just a process that I've been doing for years. Hence why I had perfect attendance on my other job. I get up early so I can wake up. Alright, I'm gonna go in. Like I said, I've been talking too long. I don't know if anybody likes it when I talk. Morning and welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today is a beautiful day. Blue skies all over the place. I went to bed pretty early last night. I went to bed like 11:30 because I had to wake up this morning to do a few things. Today I'm in my wife's car. I had to take her car and put gas in because I don't like her to put gas. I don't think she should have to. Plus she doesn't like to, so I don't want her to. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna be working on my wife's. I'm gonna do a custom charging station for my wife's smartwatches. My wife has about 10 different smartwatches, so right now she doesn't have a way to optimize. I bought this shelf that I customized so she could literally just charge her watches when she wants to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount that on the wall today. Right now I'm gonna go to the dollar store. I gotta grab some cables, some longer cables, so I can charge these. The way I'm doing it, they're all gonna have their own cable, and then I have a huge charging base that I have that I bought that has about 8 slots for her to charge her watches in. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So now we're gonna do the custom charging base. So a while back I bought this little shelf unit for her. The reason I bought it was because I wanted to put these charging. These are for her Samsung smartwatches, and so she's got a lot of smartwatches. They all come with these charging docks. So what I was thinking of doing is I drilled the holes in the back to put the cable through. The cable would go through and it would attach to the back of this. The wires would come off to the back. It has like 8 charging ports on it. Instead of having 100 different chargers, I figured I'd get this. This is supposed to be a smart charger. It will detect more or less how much juice to be putting out and when to stop juicing. So I think for me, this would be the best thing to do. It only has one plug. It is UL listed, so it should be safe. So this is what I'm gonna go with. I went to the dollar store and I bought a whole bunch of these micro USB cables. I know they're rated 2 amps. As you can see, these smartwatches only need 1 amp or less, so these all work very well. They're not the fastest charging. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mount it. I was actually thinking of using, I'm not sure if they're called butterfly screws, butterfly nuts or whatever. So what these things do is you make a hole, the diameter of this right here. So what happens is you put this in here, you screw it in, and then once you slide this through the hole, once it passes the hole, it opens up like this. And then as you're tightening it, it pushes up against the inside of the sheetrock or whatever's there. So I'm gonna use this. It is 1/2 inch, perfect. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this tape underneath where I'm gonna drill, so it can kind of gather up some of the dust that's gonna be falling, so it doesn't fall all over the side of the baseboard and the black wall, because the wall's black. So just to make sure I'm drilling it right, because if not, I'm going to be making a huge freaking mess for nothing. Level. So it's level. As you can see, it's already started catching dust over here. Here's my point of this tape. You see? All this would have fell down the wall, onto the baseboard, onto the floor. Put the screws in. I'm going to put these aluminum standoffs. These were thrown out at my old job, and I grabbed a whole bunch of them when they got thrown out. I put a standoff here because it needs to be away from the wall, because the wire is going to be coming out of this. Then I'm going to put the washer. I'm going to put the dressed end out, the butterfly nut.
think that's what they call it. I don't know, that's what I used to hear my dad call it with my uncle when I was little. So now, as far as I'm concerned, is to just feed the wires through now, because the more you keep jiggling this thing around, it will eventually loosen up. It's just a natural thing. Crack them all open. I feel like I'm cracking eggs here. So what I did was I bought the kind of cables that had a nice little like soft rubbery end here where it would fit perfect through the hole. 1, 2, 3. That one's in. Okay. This is the part where it needs to be leveled. Extender. Drop this bitch in. Make sure that the washer is covering the hole. The metal standoff is just centered in the middle of the washer so it looks nice and dressed up. Okay, let's see if this is leveled. So this needs to go down a tiny bit. As you can see, nice and sturdy. If you see, I have this covering the entire hole. This is centered on the washer. So when you look at it from here, it just looks very industrial and clean, you see? And plenty of structure. Remove this. I put this here to catch any type of loose dust that would get anywhere. Then shake this outside only, not in the trash inside the house. So all this is going to be put into one hose like this. Start by putting one in. Boom, son. This guy, see how they have that micro USB in the back? Drag it through. This one's gonna go here. Tubing for dressing, some small baby tie wraps, and a couple of big ass tie wraps. Double-sided commercial grade, industrial grade tape. I use this, almost never falls nothing. Let's roll. And now, before we start that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of these baby ties, figure out where the end is gonna be. Is that this tubing is slit down the middle, so you can just slide it on. This will be the fun part. The shortest one, right here. And then I'm just gonna cut it like right around that corner. Okay, so since I'm gonna put this towards the wall, I'm gonna put the double-sided tape on this side. So as you can see that should never come off. My USB ports never fell, that should never fall also. Plug everything in. So this big rat's nest of cables here is gonna go just like this. Cable management. And there it indicates how many ampage is actually coming out. So right now it looks like 5 amps total, which should be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smart charging, so this way it doesn't overcharge. So that's going to conclude this customized charging dock for my wife's smartwatches. Alright, I'll keep you guys posted on any new updates on anything else. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.